Well, good morning, friends. It is Monday morning and I'm ready to go. As you can see, outfit of the day, camo pants, green vest, rust orange shirt, camo hat. No makeup because I don't hardly wear makeup anymore, it seems. It's kind of freeing, actually. I do like makeup, but sometimes the older I get, the less I like it, I guess. But anyway, I have my massage appointment today, and ordinarily I go to Twice Treasured after my massage appointment because they're right across the street from each other, but Twice Treasured is closed on Mondays. So I am going to be going over to Emily and Ivy, I think, just to look around. And the last time that Olivia and I went thrift shopping, we went to Twice Treasured, but we didn't go to Emily and Ivy. So I think I'm going to do that. And then I have to go to Walmart again, always, because I started decorating for Christmas over the weekend. I didn't plan on it. I wasn't, I didn't have it planned ahead of time that I was going to start. But on Saturday, I'm like, you know what? I think I'm going to go decorate the vintage room. So I pulled all those bins out and started going through them. Now I had left the tree up all year, and that was the best move I have ever made. It made the decorating that room so much easier. Setting up that aluminum Christmas tree is time consuming. It's frustrating, and I'm so glad I just left it up. Now, I do need to go down with my feather duster and dust it because, being up all year, it kind of got dusty. And there's a few things I want to tweak in that room, but, it'll happen. It's way early for Christmas. And then on Sunday, I was like, I'm going to go down and, putter around in the vintage room a little bit more and, change things up, decorate a little bit more in there. And then I got this wild hair, and I decided I was going to put my tree up in my family room downstairs. Now, ordinarily, I do the woodland theme in the family room downstairs. And this year, I just wanted to do something different. I'm not going to do woodland. I'm not going to decorate every surface to the hilt. I'm just going to put a few touches here and there in the family room, mainly because we don't spend a whole lot of time down there, and just didn't feel like killing myself for no reason. I'm not done. I did get my tree up, and I'm doing the tree different this year with everything that I already have. I'm going to do a red and white tree with cardinals. A red and white cardinal tree with a few white birds in there too. So I did that last night, and I was sitting there looking at it, and I'm like, it just really needs more white. It's very, very, very red dominant. And so when I'm at Walmart today, I'm going to see if I can pick up just a package of white balls, nothing fancy, nothing major, and add that to the tree, and maybe some white birds if they have any. Just to add more pops of white. And then we'll do that together in this video. So that's what I need to go to Walmart for. And then I'm going to come home, and I'm going to probably not stay in town until it's time to pick Olivia up from school, simply because this is her long day, and I really don't have 3 hours worth of stuff to do in town, and I do have stuff to do at home. So I think I'm just going to go probably spend a couple of hours in town, because it's only going to take me 5 minutes to run into Walmart and get what I need, and I probably won't spend more than an hour at Emily and Ivy. When I get home, I purchased some indoor plant lights for my indoor plants because I've put them in my bedroom. It's better, they're better off in there because in front of the patio door, I just got too many complaints from the family because they took up too much space, they couldn't get through the patio door, all this, yada, yada, yada. And So I'm like, all right, I'm just not even going to put them in there this year. I'm going to put them in our bedroom. Since Percy's box is not in there anymore, they'll work in front of those windows in my bedroom. Well, they work, but they don't get enough light. They just don't. Plus, it's kind of a pain to try to close our blinds at night when we go to bed. So what I thought I would do is just close our blinds, leave them closed, and put plant lights in there. So I want to get that set up when I get home. This video probably will carry over into tomorrow because I don't know how much I'm going to get done by the time I get home from town, then have to go get Olivia, and then when I get home from Olivia, it's time to start supper, and the evening stuff just rolls along. So a lot of these things I might do tomorrow. I do want to get the plant lights up today, but we'll see. I mean, if it waits till tomorrow, it waits till tomorrow. So that's what's on the plans for today. I will definitely show you if I pick anything up from Emily and Ivy. I will let you know. I'll show it to you. And then before I go, because I have to leave in about 10 minutes for my massage appointment, Half Pint showed up on Friday, the day that I posted the video announcing that she was missing. She came back. She was very skitterish, a little bit frightened, and very hungry. I don't know where she went. I don't think she left the property, but I think she was afraid to come out because of that feral mama cat. So, but anyway, she's back. She's shown up every morning for breakfast and for supper at night. She's been wanting lots of attention and petting. I showed her where the heat box is that I made for the cats. I don't know if she'll use it. I got her to go in it so she knows it's warm in there. So it's up to her if she wants to use it or not. But she knows it's there. And what I've been doing is I got a separate pan for the other cats for pumpkin spice and latte, and I feed Half Pint first in her pan, and then on the other side of the garage I have a pan for those three cats. I feed them. They'll come in the garage as long as they're away from me. As long as I'm not too close to them, they'll come in and they'll eat. But then Half Pint has her own pan, and she can eat to her heart's content. She was there first. She's, I consider her my cat. Pumpkin spice latte are wild. I'm not going to begrudge them food or a warm place to stay, but Half Pint gets priority. So anyway, I wanted to share that good news with you. All right, I'm going to get off of here, and I'll pick you back up when I get back home, and hopefully I'll show you what I picked up, that I picked up something from Emily and Ivy. Don't have anything in particular in mind, but I think they're starting to get all their Christmas stuff out, so that'll be fun. So anyway, I'll pick you back up in a little bit. All right, I am home, and I only have 45 minutes before I have to go get Olivia, so I'm going to do this haul really quick from Emily and Ivy, and then I got to get some lunch. I picked this up, this little keychain. I thought for Olivia it was $5. I thought she'd love it, and so yeah, picked that up for her. Then I found this little metal dog. So cute. It was $4. And I'm going to put this on my little miniatures shelf. And then I saw this cute little duck. I thought it was so cute. It's only $2. And I think it says Homeco. I'm not really sure what that is. Probably Homeco, made in Japan. And for $2, he'll go with my other little ducks, my little duck collection. Then I got some more baby shoes. They were only $1, and look at them, they're so adorable. And then on the bottom, it says Paul Edward, 1962. So I'll put those with my other little baby shoes. These are even in better condition. They were only $1. And then this guy, this owl planter, I paid $4.50 for it. It's got tape on its head. This particular booth, everything was 75% off. So it was normally $18. And I got it for, like I said, $4.50. And I just loved it. I love the color of it. I love it that it's an owl. Now I don't know if I'm going to put it with my planter collection or with my owl collection. But it's so neat. I just love the colors on it. And just has a number on it. There is a mark, but I don't know what it is. I can't read it. E8256, and then that little mark right there. And then the last thing I bought, I paid the most for this. This is a genuine, authentic, vintage blow mold. I did pay $25 for it, but I was going to look at the reproductions of the angel blow molds at Walmart, and I was probably going to get one because I needed, I'll show you later what I'm going to do with this, but to find an authentic one, and the ones at Walmart, the reproductions were $17. So this was only just a few dollars more, and it's an actual vintage one. Now it does say, I'm going to have to do some research on this. Union Products Incorporated, Leominster, Massachusetts. And then it's got this, it's kind of barcode, so I'm not sure. I mean, this could have been a barcode from a store that resold it, you know what I mean? I don't know that that's necessarily from original. Hopefully not. But it just looks very, very, very vintage. Now, I don't know if it works. See, look at that cord. That is a vintage cord. But I don't care if it works or not because I'm not planning to plug it in anyway. But yeah, that's my little Emily and Ivy haul. Like I said, I got about 40 minutes now to eat lunch, and then I gotta go pick Olivia up. So I'll eat some lunch and I will place the items that I can place. And then I don't know if I'll be picking you back up tonight or maybe tomorrow. But I did go over to Walmart, and I was successful in picking up some things for my cardinal tree downstairs, and so we will work on that together. But anyway, I'm starving. I gotta get some lunch. This is where I wanted to put this angel. Down in here. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I think I'm going to lift that tree up a little bit and get that cord under there. I did plug the angel in, and she works intermittently. I don't know if it's a problem with the cord or with the bulb, but it's old enough that I really don't want to plug it in anyway, so I'm not worried about it. But let me get this situated, and then I'll bring you back and let you see what it looks like. But it's over here with all of my other vintage angels. I needed something to fill in that spot, and I knew a blow mold, angel blow mold, would be perfect. There we go. Perfect. I love it. So here's a little sneak peek of my Christmas decor. It's not done, not even close, but this is what I got started on. And that little angel is just the perfect touch there. Absolutely perfect. And I've got this old vintage Christmas songbook. I have it on the first Noel. Look how they spelled Noel back then. And the blue sky on that picture matches her wingtips perfectly. So there we go. Love it. All right, I'm back from picking up Olivia, and this is the light kit. Oh, I've got hiccups, sorry. The light kit I was telling you about. It was a 2-pack, and this is what, oh, hiccups. This is what it's supposed to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing put together. Oh, I've got hiccups, that's so annoying. And we'll go install them in the plants. It's very simple to put together. You just have this end that has the screw, and it screws into the light right there. And then this is the part that goes into the plant. And you put it on this end. And then it's got this kind of an end, and it comes with a adapter thing. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to close the blind all the way down. All right, and then I'm going to prune out some of the dead leaves. There's a few dead leaves in these. I think they get a little bit, I don't know what the word is, traumatized. I don't know if that's the right word. They get a little bit shocked, I think, when they're brought in from outside. And I always have some dead leaves that I have to trim off, and they turn yellow. I just watered them yesterday or the day before, so I know they don't need water. Okay, so these lights have like a telescopic top to them, so you just pull them out. I'm not sure if it needs to be all the way, probably does. And then I'm going to go ahead and just stick it down in this plant here. Wait a second, what's going on here? There we go. Yeah, I don't think it needs to be quite that tall. And I'm going to bend it down. Can you see what I'm doing? I don't think you guys can even see what I'm doing. My goodness. I'm not being a very good YouTuber right now. Okay, so have it like that. Let's see. At least it has a really nice long cord. So I'm gonna see. I bought a double pack, and I thought one light would cover 2 plants, 2 or 3 plants. It's better than nothing, I tell you. So all right, I'm gonna plug these in. I gotta figure out the timer. Here's the button on the cord. Gotta figure this out. Once I get these all set up, I'll bring you back and I'll show you what it looks like. There we go. I have them on. I put them on for the 6-hour timer for now because Scott will be going to bed in about, well, less than 6 hours, but we can manually shut them off. And then tomorrow morning when I get up, I can set them for the 12-hour, and they should go off, like if I started at 7 in the morning, they should go off at 7 at night, and it shouldn't interfere with Scott's sleep. So, well, let's see if this helps them. It should. I can't see why it wouldn't help them. So anyway, that is my grow light. I will try to remember to link them in the description box below. They really weren't very expensive, and if they work well, that would be a bonus. Well, hello friends, a new day and a new outfit of the day. Nothing's fancy, going real simple today. I got my black leggings and my Eeyore hoodie. I just got out of the shower, so my hair's wet. And again, no makeup. But anyway, friends, you can see in the background, my tree is up. Let me turn the camera around. I'll show you what the tree looks like now. I'll show you what I picked up from Walmart yesterday to jazz it up a little bit, and then we will get to jazzing this tree. So you can see it's very pretty. It's a very pretty tree. But to my eye, it is very red forward. And I would like a little bit more of a balance of white. Now there are white pieces in here, obviously. You can see I've got some white birds, ornaments that have white in them. I don't have very many white ornaments. I have mostly red ornaments. Up at the top, when I'm doing my woodland tree, I have an owl tree topper, but this is just a white snowflake. I thought it looked kind of plain, so I stuck those little sprigs up there, and I'm going to jazz that up a little bit more as well. So let me show you what I picked up from Walmart. First of all, they did not have any sets of balls that were just white. Except, let me take that back. They did have one set, but it was a set of like 2 balls, and they were huge. They were giant balls. I would assume they would be for something like an outdoor tree where you need to be able to see it from the road. But anyway, all they had were red and white and silver and white. Well, I definitely didn't need any more red ornaments. And so this is the pack I bought. It wasn't that expensive. And I might just use just the white ones out of there, because there's 2, 4, 6, 8, there's 12. There's 12 white ornaments. That's probably going to be enough, and I won't even use the silver ones. And then I saw these. These were so cool. I just loved them. And these were where you buy them individually, like the $2.49 or whatever price. And I picked up 4 of these. And then for the top, for the tree topper, I just picked up 2 of these. They look like icicles that I'm going to stick up there just to add a little more sparkle and a little more brightness. So let me get you set up on the tripod, and we'll get busy finishing up this tree. I kind of spread these out, and one thing I noticed about them is that they tend to shed pretty easily. Those little things that are supposed to look like ice tend to shed pretty easily. So if you buy these, just be aware of that. So I'm going to try to get these up here in the tree without knocking the tree over. I ought to go get a step ladder, but why would I do something that makes common sense, right? Okay. That's it. That didn't take long. Let me go get a stepladder. I'll get those put up there, and then I'll show you what it looks like. That's what I ended up doing. Those, they are beautiful, but they are not really meant to be sticking straight up because they're just too heavy. Should have thought of that when I bought them. I do like the way they look, but it had to take quite a bit of finagling to get them to stay like that. And then there was quite a lot of gaps that I wasn't pleased with. So I found some of these white poinsettias in my stash, and I just stuck a couple in there to make the top look a little more full. And overall, I do like the look of it. Now I'm going to strategically place these 4 balls. I really like those a lot. So now I'm going to just go ahead and place the white balls off camera, and then I'll bring you back and give you like kind of the final reveal of my 2025 cardinal tree. All right, it is done. It is so pretty. I decided to go ahead and just use all of the balls, the silver ones too, and I just love it. It's so much better. I should have taken a before picture. I'm so bad about that. I think it looks so much better with the white and the silver added. So it's more balanced. It just definitely appears more balanced to me. The red is very apparent and the birds are very apparent, but the white balances it out. I just think it's beautiful. I love it. I love the tree topper too, even though that was kind of a bear to put together. That was a little, they make it look so easy on these professional decorating channels that I watch, making those floofy little tree toppers. They make it look so easy, but whew, it's not really that easy. But I do like how it turned out. I think it's beautiful. Ah, I love it. Oh my goodness. I just love this tree so much. Every year, I just love it so much. I was just ready for something different though on it. I love my woodland theme, but I don't know, I'm just really into cardinals this year. So, and I already had them, so why not use them, right? All right, the last thing I want to get done in this video is I want to decorate over here a little bit. I'm not going to do a ton. Like I said, I'm just kind of more in a minimalist mindset this year. I mean, for me. For some of you, this is still pretty maximalist, I understand. But for me, I just want to have my everyday decor up and add some extra, like Christmassy touches to it. I just decorated this shelf not long ago, so I'm just going to change it up just a tiny bit. Add some Christmas to it. This is Olivia's bridesmaid dress, so that's got to hang there for now. I might move it just for the time being, but this is all going to stay the same. I'm just going to change up the box there. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start by removing these non-Christmassy items. I might put that back, I'm not sure. This was my grandmother, my dad's mom. I might just leave this here and then just cover it up. I've been trying to do that more in my decorating these days, instead of just taking everything down, just leaving stuff in place and covering it. So I thought what I'd put in its place is this. I think it'll slide down in there. Yeah, perfect. So now I don't have to store Grandma's picture. It's just there. Now I'm going to take this plant out. And I'm going to replace it with this white tree. And I just stuck a cardinal on top. The lights do work on it, so I'm going to have to find an extension cord. These lights are burned out, so I'm going to take those off. Yeah, there's an extension cord attached already, so take those off. And I wonder if that's not plugged into the wall, because I just checked these lights and they worked. So let me hide this cord, and then I will work on that later to get the lights working on this tree. There's that. There's that. Perfect, perfect. And then I've got this deer. Like I said, I wasn't going to do woodland this year, and I'm not. But I am going to use some of my woodland pieces, especially if they have cardinals. My friend Kim, also known as Schnauzer Mom, sent this to me for Christmas. I don't know if it was last year or the year before, but boy, that looks very cute there. Now I'm going to have to find something to set here. Let me find something real quick. I've got these adorable little chipmunks. Those would be perfect right there. I'm going to tuck this one in. And put that one like that. Oh, that is adorable. So cute. I'll bring you back when I get the light situation figured out, but that's how that's going to be. Now let's focus on the shelf. If you notice that swag up there, that has sugared fruit on it. And then I have these little balls of sugared fruit. I've got 2 of them, and I stuck them in this little milk glass, like compote or dessert dish. And I'm going to stick those up there on either side where, let me back you up so you can see better. There we go. Now you can see the shelf better. So what I'm going to do is I am going to take these little milk glass dishes with the sugared fruit in it, and I'm going to put them on both corners of the shelf and replace the owls. Take the owls down. And that ties in the swag there. And then I'm going to take down these critters, and I'm going to put some Christmassy critters up there that I have. I have another deer. And then I have this fox. So there we go. That's basically, at least for this moment, that's all I'm going to do up there. Just changed it up a little bit, and I think it looks really good. So now, the only thing I'm going to do now is down back on the, down here back on the hope chest, I'm going to change this up just a slight bit. I think I'm going to stick this up here on this shelf, kind of in the back out of the way, so you can't really see it, but I don't have to try to put it away somewhere. Then I've got my little Doxy countdown calendar. I'm just going to stick that over here. I'm going to leave the red and white candle, or the red candles in the milk glass. And then I've got this. So cute. It's got the silver fruit, or silver, yeah, fruit and a ball, which ties into my Christmas tree. And I'm just going to set that right here. And I think that is adorable. Let me see real quick if I can get the lights working on that tree, and I'll bring you back. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, it just wasn't plugged in. The extension cord wasn't plugged in. So that's that. And doesn't it look pretty? It's simple. It was a very, very simple change up, and I just love it. It's so cute. I am loving my decor down here so far. I'm really loving my tree. Now there are definitely going to be more touches added, and in fact I'm going to do one more little thing, little Christmassy thing, and then we're going to wrap this video up. On this little table, as you see, I had another plant there, and I stuck the little Christmas tree there instead. I'm going to swap out these books for some red books so that it looks more Christmassy. I'm just going to very carefully take those out. I already went to my bookshelf and picked some red books. Put these in. I think one more will fit. wasn't sure how many I would need. But there's that. Oh yes, that looks good. And then in the front here, I've got these 3 little Homeco little Santa mice. They're all slightly different. And I'm going to stick these here right in the front. And I'm going to put a little riser underneath this one so it's just slightly higher. So there we go. That is adorable. Ignore that mess over there. Just ignore that. That's just a pile of stuff that I have to deal with. But anyway, let's go back to the tree where it's really pretty and finished, and we'll say our goodbyes. All right, friends, this is where I'm going to go ahead and end this video for today. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's just kind of like starting to get a taste for Christmas. We're just kind of in the very beginning stages of getting things decorated for Christmas. And I decided this year I am going to just take it easy. I am going to work on things when I feel like working on things. I'm going to do as much as I feel like doing in the moment. And I'm not going to stress out about it because it's my favorite time of the year. This has been the worst year in my memory, other than the year my mother passed away. And I want to just enjoy the holidays. I just want to enjoy the holidays and hopefully end this year on a high note. That's what I want. So that's what we're going to do, and I'm going to bring you guys along with me for the ride. I hope you will enjoy that ride with me. But anyway, friends, thanks so much for watching this video. I will be back again on Friday with another vlog. I don't know what kind of shenanigans I'm going to be getting up to. I have kind of got an urge to bake something, so there may be a cooking segment in that video. There might be a little bit more decorating in that video. We don't know. I don't know, so you don't know. But anyway, friends, if you've enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section below, and we will see you again on Friday with a brand new video. Bye bye, friends.